Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age Mythology Replay. Spawn top right side is the blue new one. We got SoltraACartaTigrinhoo, I think. Spawn bottom left side is the red set. We got Rochido du Pina, I think. And of course, this is a hybrid map, so some fishies can be obtained. When it comes to the initial minor gods, let's see, Nuwa. Anything for Navy will spark Navy. I'm assuming Earthwall does not get deployed out on sea tiles. That one's a hybrid unit, can fly and land, which means not useful for sea fights. Drop off resources, but generate 5% more resources was always quite nice. Advanced defenses could be nice, but maybe not. Chasing the Sun could be nice, and another Conky upgrade. Over here, Training Guard. Make sure Training Guard units cheaper and training units faster. Incarnates your fallen soldiers. I wonder if that affects naval units? Probably not, since it responds to the temple equivalent. So Vanish and Earthwall. Earthwall may be better just for pure defensive in a hybrid map. Of course, I would say in this situation, nothing too significant. Kafu Chifas creates a Kafu Chifa. I can't pronounce that. Respawnable hero. For a set, looks like we do have this Oracle set engaging the Pioneer, both for horrible combatists in this age, and somehow this set piece is actually going to win this fight. Of all things. Very nice.
Great.
For a set, the set already queued on up, going for Anubis. Of course, we got this Orcus of set doing some great work for the Pioneer. Of course, it is age 1, which means not great still. He's doing okay. He's trying his best. Red has a piggy there, and we got a baboon set. And now blue's age on up, so now the Pioneer has damage, can defeat the Orca set, plus the villager's going to be engaging him, so he is being hunted. Red should just fall back 4.5 move speed, which is faster than the Pioneer, so he can run away. Both players have finished Agion up. Blue has only gotten one dock field, going for a second one. Red has gone for triple dock. Sets docks do cost 50 gold, or Egyptian, I should say. Red's going for some hammer ships. Blue is going for an arrow ship. Airship beats hammer ship, but it still could be hammer time. Good amount of damage on these hammer ships. And red has 2 more hammer ships here. Airship does have 50% hack resist, so it takes 50% less damage from these hammer ships. And hammer ships have only 10% range resist, so they take only 90% damage from the arrow ships. When I say only 90%, that's still a lot. We got some siege ships here, which are supposed to be counted for the arrow ships. Arrow ships are going on down. Hammer ships are going maybe a little bit too far forward. The dock course can defend itself versus hammer ships quite low. Got sea snakes now being pulled on the field somewhere. That is one godfather to help out against naval fights, but inside is eyeing to bite some of these villagers. Good harassment there on the blues villagers there. Snakes, however, do 90% less damage versus villagers. They do about 0.5 damage per attack. Of course, the villagers also have 25% armor. I'm not sure how it goes when it comes to the mathematical operations, if that's the 2 effects are cumulative or not. The Pioneer is getting bitten. And looks like this dock will go on down. So red's going to have a lot of delicious fishies. a Nubai falling back. We do have the Quillen here, does move faster. He could use a jump ability, and looks like the Nubai does get fire on its back. Mining upgrade, and the Pharaoh's empowering the mine. The red made one a little bit too heavy military ships, looks like. Dock does go down there. And blue has built another dock here. Maybe it's the same dock, can't remember. It's the same dock. After all, it's got 1 kill and 400 damage. Docks only have 5% crush armor, so blue can be required by the sea ships. Plus 20 range versus 18 range. It is outranged. My apologies, I hit my microphone. And let's see, blue is aging up to Gulmong, which I think there's some of the naval upgrades here. I can't exactly look while casting when he has already queued on up. I can only look at stuff before he's queued, as such. Let's see, he's already obtained the sea, so he doesn't need to worry about wind and sea since he's already won the sea. So focus on something for the ground game. This is always quite nice. Bombo is also quite nice. Though it seems like a lot of Chinese, though this is a new patch, tend to go heavy in the advanced cavalry, so maybe something to help support that style out. Don't see anything that would scream to me great. So I'm thinking Nephthys. Even then, not super great either. Nothing just screams out to me, go for that. So it's probably a bit more subjective to the player. Maybe he has a plan in mind. Also caught the Tao Wu here, the very slow heavy myth unit. I don't know what you guys think, what minor god you guys would choose. Red, of course, is not SoltraACartaTigrinhoo up, does have 2 town centers as well. Another Quillen being queued on up, going for the Quillen's Blessing as well. This Quillen's taking a bit of damage here. Pharaoh gains a bit of damage in as well. And looks like these walls have at least been ghosted, so able to build those, cancel that structure there. Nice little trap takes the Quillen. May want to cancel the Quillen upgrade if he's not going for any more Quillen. Don't know if he did or didn't. Looked away the little last moment. Got some structures being built, machine workshop and military camp. Looks like red is eyeing for schematic to get access to scarabs and the citadels. Citadels are quite nice. Commander Shepard has a favorite store there. As well as scarabs, always just is nice for a siege weapon. Bombo can be very nice, just increase max range chariot archers, while I say they're not very good versus cavalry, not necessarily they're bad versus cavalry either. Fire archers being researched by blue. Let's see, barracks deployed over here. There is the Poison Spear upgrade, which I absolutely hate this upgrade. I think it's completely worthless. The poison damage is way too weak to be useful. Unless in this new patch it does get buffed, but I put no value in the damage over time effects in this game. Moves of the Wind, giving cavalry increased hack armor and increased speed. Very nice. We also have now Vibrant Land, increasing wood collection rate, and House now extra drop off of 4 resources, at least for wood, and houses spawn a tree every so often. Not sure how effective that is. Interesting effect, can be quite useful, but wood is generally pretty plentiful. But at least you have now a good source of wood, an infinite source of wood, I should say. White Horse Cavalry, Fire Archers. Village does go down. Tawu charging. Red's trying to go for another town center. Got some giraffes of set. They're filled with 300 delicious food. We also got some crocodiles with set. Filled a little bit less food. And this living siege weapon is taking some big damage to the town center. He does get it built. He needs to start repairing it. But he's taking a lot of damage here. Scarab's also backing away. This thing does have 80% crush armor, which means Scarab is actually doing some extra damage to it. And the town center does go down. All those delicious animals of Set has gone down, and they're starting to decompose. The Scarab of Set is about ready to explode, but it does avoid it, trying to go for these wall segments now, or that one villager. Do have a siege crossbow on the build queue. And some Javeliers, as well as more Fire Archers. Got the Poison Spear upgrade, which do about 1 damage or 2 damage over 6 seconds. Really not good. And that villager will go down as well. Some good picks there. Blue right now has more civilians, though the civilian count in the center part of the map center part of the screen does not calculate the fishing boats. And red right now as 16, so add 16 to red's number. In this case, it would be 64. Multiple Quillen push away forward. Right now they have 14 damage, 1.2 attack speed, so 12 DPS with good health. More Fire Archers on the build queue for blue.
Gary.
The Citadel of Set has not been deployed in the field just yet, though he's been using some of the vision of Set. White Tiger Cavalry or White Horse Cavalry engaging, get some damage on these villagers. Also knocking them off a little bit. Archers don't have bonus damage versus ships. Oh, looks like some of the piggies are being eaten. Trade Archers rotating around does kill off that one villager. Trade Archers, I do have the bone bow upgrade, increasing their range by 2. Red's going for a massive wave of spearmen. They are having spearmen as well. Chariot Archers are still medium Chariot Archers. They're just getting hit there. Looks like all the piggies have been slaughtered. And there's still 2 more over here. There's Heavy Chariot Archer. Over here got a good number of forces. Now it's Red's turn to interrupt this town center deployment. And looks like the Scarab's much better than Tao Wu. Nope, there's the concealment god power there. You saved the Kafu hero. Some of those units were camouflaged. Scarab is not getting hit there. Scarab is advancing, getting some melee attacks on in. More Quillen being deployed in the field by blue, with more fire archers and javeliers. Red's actually aging up as well to Boris, give access to the Avengers, as well as to the Twister. There is water this map, so you could potentially get a water spout, or even worse, a Sharknado. That should definitely be an April Fool's skin, a Sharknado, if you cast a Twister on water. That should actually just straight up be a God Power, cheat God Power Sharknado. Scarab, push way forward. Got a good number of spearmen here, stabbing. If I were to show the poison damage, if I click on all these units, take a look at this guy here, who was poisoned at the start of it. It's still at 45. We have a Necropolis upgrade there, improving your favor generation from the monuments. Priest healing away. And looks like Red is now aging up. Twister more seems like an anti-army god power to me, rather than anti-structure god power. It can be used in either way, but it always feels just honestly not great. Of course, he does have access to Avengers, who also can spin to win. There's the spin to win. It also can quickly break down the fortress here, the ballet, allowing him to crack these guys and get them good health regen there. He desperately does need a health regen now. He's the structure there. Spearman straightforward. Starting to recover some health slowly. Oh, and the Leviathan's going on down. Oh, and there's also a big turret. We have now Champion Spearman now floating in the field. We've got Ballistics. He's also recently gone. Big turret taking a bit of beating. He does have 10% range assist. And there's some delicious animals of set. Hippopotamus are a field of 375 food. Rhinoceros is a field of 487. I always find the three animals more of an economic bonus than a combat bonus. Because I think they do better just be eaten in most situations. Rhinoceros has 8 damage, does slow attack speed, while the Hippopotamus does have 6. Rhinoceros set does go down there to the Quillen. Priest throwing some, smiting the Quillen. Big turret is engaging the Quillen as well. The Scarab does explode. And the Avenger does take some damage there. Ox caravans, mechanical ox caravans now being researched, as well as some Shuko news. At this point in time, slingers may be a good option. Help deal with all these ranged units. I don't think he has any slinger upgrades available to him. Spearman is pretty forward. Right, starting to fall back. We've got some big old strongholds here. Over here, we do have archers with Vision will summon. Looks like that was the first vision. The clairvoyance upgrade has not been researched just yet. It was usually a pretty early upgrade. It's a very nice upgrade. It gets a lot of free vision god powers. Cancels the mid-gold stronghold. Got the siege crossbows engage in their structures. The catapult's actually surprisingly decent for some siege weapons, but these guys have pretty high crush armor. Spearmen moving forward and gain those fire archers.
Gary.
Blue does close the stone walls now. We do also have the Spear of Forest, giving spearmen increased 10% damage and also makes their bonus damage 10% or 100% more effective.
Wedge.
Mercenaries deployed on the field can engage these siege weapons. One does go down, the other one does go down as well. Got a good number of camel trade caravans. Cavalry increase hit points by 10% would be quite nice. Fortress going down. Siege crossbows trying to counterattack. This one partially focus down first. It's 5% health remaining. And it looks like red does manage to focus those guys down. They do have really high crush damage, so they're able to take down even siege weapons quite reasonably well. Oh, we got the Terracotta Riders, militia deployed in the field. And it looks like all those militia Terracotta Riders do go down quite quickly. Both players now in Pure H, of course, have access to the Great Flood available. The Great Flood has been summoned. It's a very fine flood indeed. Two weapons go down there. Over here, Blues were straightforward. Got good number Quillen. Couple siege crossbows there as well. Some of those villagers do go down. Mercenary cavalry push on field. Another Miggle stronghold kind of going up, but these villagers like to go down. Red is advancing over here. And he is pushed forward with decent amount of damage. What's up with these priest fireballs? Am I crazy? But these priests' animations change. Oh, they're doing divine damage there against the dragons. Shooting them down out of the sky, very nice. But they may have changed the projectiles of those priests. I don't remember them like that. One dragon remains. Got another Miggle stronghold going up over here. Those can hit. Got some Javeliers engaging. More red horses advancing.
Gary.
Gary archers in the back line gains good damage. Of course, these guys have counter range. Spear and billows go down there. Do now the turtle thing advancing. I have no idea what to call it. Zuan Yu. Starting to pelt the turtle now. Catapult takes some damage. Got the siege crossbows here. Siege crossbows do have 85% crush armor. Well, the heavy catapult right now has a good amount of extra damage, 400 damage. So at 85% crush armor, which is rounded down to 400 easy math. It will still do 60 damage per attack against the siege crossbow. Not to mention it's low range. That does a decent amount of range armor, which that reduced down to 6. So effectively, each crossbow, siege crossbow is doing or receiving about 63 damage per hit. Put along switch forward, we're trying to obtain this town center. Blue has obtained this town center. These dragons are quickly being shot out of the air by all of these units.
Anyway.
Folks are moving straight forward. Got some halberdiers here. Blue's pretty forward over here. Got some Bullen and another Kafu here. Siege crossbows advancing. Bullen does take some damage there. It does get picked off there. There's been a large amount of pull in this game. Not the most I've ever seen in one game, honestly. You don't really see mass pulling all too often. The closest comparison I could say to them is probably Valkyries, but very different still. Siege crossbows being focused down there. Got some Chuku News out on the field as well. Champion Chuku News. They have a 20 DPS. They also are a 3 population unit rather than 2 population unit. You now have the, I think it's Terracotta Riders there. Yep, Terracotta Riders being deployed right there. They do offer times 2 damage versus siege weapons. Oh, looks like they got, I think these guys got a different attack sound now. I don't remember that attack sound. Mercenary Cavalry pushing forward. And if Blue loses the trade, that can be causing some issues. They're switching between players, but it says actually there's still some golden loose on the map, so yeah, she does have alternative sources of gold. Right now her greatest auspice is only at tier 2. Thought it would be higher by now. It's almost tier 3 though. Which primarily right now just be used for building hit points rather than civilian. Oh, Red has a Titan Gate? Red has a Titan Gate now in the field. I did not see that. Catapults engaging. Great, I got more spam bots on pick, but either way, this is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Blue has resigned.